The Galaxy's Mario. Got your nose. Okay. Wow. What's this? This is the Grand World Map. With the power of a Grand Star, you can travel distances across space and time. Now we can travel another world. Whenever you're ready, Captain. Okay. I saw... well, I didn't... like, personally see. What the hell? What does a gray crown mean? What do you mean by that? Oh, thank you. Oh, I see. Yeah, what's this? Whatever. I saw... oh, I got off. Well, I didn't like personally see it. And I know this is kind of old news by this point, but I saw that Disney did a Moana live-action movie, and I had heard about it, and I saw like the first trailer for it, like whatever the teaser was, and it looked like a made-for-TV movie, if that makes any sense. Like, it just felt so... I don't know... cheap? Yeah, cheap. And it's like, someone pointed out, I watched a video about, like, the reason why it looks like that is because, like, at least the clip that I saw was because everything in the trailer... oh. Was backlit. So, like, no matter where the characters faced, the light was behind them. So, like, no matter where the sun is, no matter where they face, oh, the light's behind them. Oh, and someone messaged me. Okay. And so, that kind of... because the thing was is that what they were doing was that, like, they would have the actors on, like, a green screen. And, usually when you think about that, green screen, you can make a green screen look good, but it also runs the risk of looking cheap, Such is the way of life, I guess. And it's like... okay, there we go. So it's like, you think that the purpose of a green screen, at least like in my mind, I think of the purpose of a green screen, I'm thinking about from a YouTuber's perspective, is like when you can't film on set, and it's like you need to have a certain background. That's my perspective as someone who has done YouTube before. But it's like, you look at how much this movie cost, and it was like 230 whatever million dollars. And it's just like, you know, you put all this money into the movie and it looks like ass. I don't know what the point is. The point might be to make it look ass. I've noticed this sometimes, where it's like studios will intentionally make their movies look like shit because like that's what sells. And so it's like in a weird way. I mean, but it's like, do people want this? Well, clearly they don't, because the movie bombed. Like, absolutely hideous. Like, truly a financial, like, failure of a movie. But it's like, they're not, they knew this, right? Like, I can't imagine that they didn't know that this movie was going to, like, absolutely just flounder when it got to theaters. Because it's like, okay, like, I don't know why they would want it to fail. Maybe it's, like, for some tax evasion thing. But the movie looks like ass. It has less of a, you know, theatrical kind of look to it because it's live action instead of animation. And the live action-ness has kind of encroached upon the animation of the original in a way that makes it look not as, you know, impressive, basically. It looks like it was made cynically, which it probably was.
Dear Mario.
So it's like they have eyes. They have eyes that can see. I know that they had to have known, because like also they had another movie come out. Toy Story 5. Toy Story 5 was still in theaters when the Moana movie came out. And it's like, what's even the... It's like, so they're competing against themselves. So it's like they literally have to have known. Because they think about this stuff. They don't not think about this stuff. You know, I've talked to some of the people who do like the marketing for movies and things. And one of the first things that they look up is what movies are coming out around the time of this movie. Would it be better to just delay the movie or, you know, have it come out like a year later or something, as to not encroach upon another movie which may or may not be similar? And it's like they knew. They knew. They had to have known. There's no way they could not have known. But anyway. Because it's also like, I don't know where I saw this, but I do remember seeing that like Moana, the original movie, was like one of the highest watched things on Disney Plus. And it's like, I fully believe it, because like that's the things that, you know, daycares and whatnot put on in the background, because it's like, oh, it's, you know, it's a safe Disney movie. You don't have to worry about anything. You don't have to worry about any, you know, potential crudeness, as you would for, let's say, I don't know, like a Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie, you know, that kind of stuff. And it's also like, uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Okay. Because that was with... Because, like, people, it's not watched because it's, like, the best movie ever. It's watched because it's, you know, safe, and it's a guaranteed thing that you can put on and generally enjoy, no matter the age group of the people watching. It's a family movie. First and foremost, it's a family movie. Stop. Because then, like, you had Moana 2, which I believe was very popular. Oh. Or at least, it made a lot of money. I don't know if popular is the right word. Because I don't know anyone who's... I don't know anyone who, like, fondly remembers that movie. Ah! Or anyone, like, I don't even think I've talked to kids who remember that Moana 2 as fondly as Moana. But, like, maybe that's why the live-action remake failed. Because everyone was like, well, we liked Moana, so we're gonna see Moana 2. And then Moana 2 was ass. So, like, no one wants to watch more Moana. Food for thought, I guess. Because I actually, I didn't watch Zootopia 2 when it came out, because that was, like, during the phase where I was kind of burnt out on what Disney was making. I don't even remember what Disney had made that made me just go, like, I don't really want to watch Disney movies anymore. But I was like, whatever it was, I didn't want to see Zootopia 2 when it came out. But I did remember hearing that it was an enjoyable movie. So I decided to watch it recently, because I've been doing a thing where I've been trying to watch a movie every day instead of just, like, you know, whatever slop is on YouTube at the moment. At least something that's, like, you know, you can get value out of it, that kind of stuff. And so I watched Zootopia 2, and I actually thought it was pretty good. But it's like one of those things where I forgot what my point was going to be. I was going to make a point. Ow. Although that is something that I've noticed, more so with me than, like, other things, where my guide of, like, what I'm going to watch in theaters and what I'm going to watch at home has been what streaming service do I not have, and can I watch this later? Because, like, I had, like, I didn't want to go see Hoppers, even though a lot of people were saying that Hoppers was good, because I knew, well, I have Disney Plus. What is the point of me... Okay, this power-up's pretty fun. What's the point of me, you know, going to spend $20 or whatever on a ticket now when I can just watch it at home. Whereas, like, oh, that's nice. Whereas, like, with the Backrooms movie, you know, I don't know where that's gonna end up on streaming, or if it even is going to be on streaming. It might just be, you know, like you have to pay a, you know, buy a digital copy or buy a, like, buy a DVD, something like that. Oh, boy. So I did see that. And I also saw Project Hail Mary because I did not know where that was going to end up either. Oh, I see. I just needed to do that. Don't need no one-ups. So it is weird how, like, I do not like how this thing is textured. It is kind of weird that, like, streaming services and movie services have kind of, you know, shot themselves in the foot with streaming. And it's like, I can't even really complain about it because, like, I've watched so many more things thanks to what is on streaming. Like, so many things that I would not have seen otherwise. Because, you know, there's a million movies on Disney Plus or whatever. But I understand that I'm sort of, like, in a minority on that front. Like, most people kind of just watch the same things that they usually watch. They don't see streaming services as, like, a way to discover things. It's more just, like, a way to watch the things I already like. So, it's like... And it's also, I can't really complain too much because, you know, DVDs and whatnot, like, for one movie, it's about the same as, like, a ticket to the movie. Like, you know, I'm seeing DVDs for, like, the Galaxy movie, Mario Galaxy movie, and it's like, where am I, by the way? Where is this? Oh, I see. And it's like, you know, $22. And I'm just like, you know, I already have a streaming service. Or, well, I don't have Peacock. I do not have Peacock. But, you know, other people are like, they already have streaming services that do these things for them. So it's like, it is efficient for me, but it also kind of makes, you know, it kind of inshittifies the industry, because now everything's made for streaming, and sometimes that can be a bad thing, like we have seen with Netflix, where they've purposefully dumbed down their shows because they realize that a lot of people just use streaming for background noise. And it's like, I don't know if I like that. But to be fair, the film industry has always inshittified itself for the secondhand market. Like when TVs became a big thing, and obviously TVs were in 4:3, and movies were, you know, in widescreen. So it's like... Huh. It's like this is nothing new, but it doesn't mean that you have to like it. Because it's also, can I blame these studios if I am participating in their services, you feel? Like, can I have the moral high ground to say, you know, I can't believe these studios are making their movies dumber, when it's like I've put stuff in on the background, you know? Like, that's what YouTube can be for me sometimes. Like, just something that I put on to put on. Oh, okay. Because, like, I can't handle the silence. And you even see, like, even YouTube has kind of shitified itself as well. Because, like, obviously there's now people know how to harness the system, basically, for their own gain. So it's like... Like, you see YouTubers, like, they know now that a lot of people just like watching their stuff to sleep to. Like, not even just streamers, like, you know, like video essayists and whatnot. You see people in the comments that are like, oh, this is great nap material. And they don't mean it like insultingly, they mean it genuinely, like they like sleeping to this YouTuber's content. And they don't see it as an insult. And it's like, I can't be talking either, because I've used some, well, not more like, I use streamers, not like, you know, video essayists in this regard. But, you know, I still use YouTubers as background noise for when I'm sleeping. And it's like, you know, you see people capitalizing on this. Like, they make separate YouTube channels for for the people who are watching them, you know, to sleep to. They have capitalized on this, and it's like, wow. Am I doing this whole YouTube thing wrong, you know? Am I supposed to be, you know, watching these videos as background noise, and therefore making the quality of the videos have some sort of, you know, worseness to them? Like, now people are making the videos purposefully, like, for sleepy time. And so, like, I've kind of watched this with some of the YouTubers that I watch every now and again, where, like, I've felt that their channel has kind of become like a parody of itself in a way. Like, with Quentin Reviews, I guess that's one that I can think about. Where it's like, initially I watched his stuff, you know, like his reviews of the Rankin Bass films and that kind of stuff. And I liked the insight that he gave about the studio and about, you know, just these things. And then, you know, the whole iCarly thing happened. And his channel just kind of became summaries? Like, the iCarly and Victorious, like, that whole series, it just feels like so... flaccid, I guess. Like, it just doesn't feel, you know, like his heart's in it. Well, maybe that's just me, you know, making silly assumptions. But it's just, this thing that I've noticed where it's like, I don't feel like I'm watching Quentin reviews anymore. I feel like I'm watching Quentin explains the show to me. And it's just like, I don't know. Like, did I do this? Was me watching his videos in the background, did that cause this? Did he realize that he didn't need to put... Oh. They didn't need to put the effort in because, you know, there's just people like me out there who only watch his stuff to, you know, go Betty Bye to, or to eat to. It's like, you know, if someone says that, you know, they eat or they sleep to my streams, I would be fine with that. But I think about, you know, like some of the videos that I've put effort into, like my main channel, she says, and hasn't posted on in a year. But like the channel where I like do research and like, you know, I actually want to inform people of something. Think about those videos and I'm like, hey, you know, I sleep to your content and I really like it. And it's like, I don't... Like, I put effort into my visuals. Like, I do these things because I want you to watch it. I don't want you to just, you know, sit back and, like, use me as white noise. And it's like, you know, do people who make movies, like, do they feel... I know they feel similarly, because I've seen directors talk about how they don't like the direction of the industry is just, you know, making content to be played in the background. What the hell is this? Because I imagine that can probably suck big time. Like, especially with a movie, like, you put literally hundreds of hours, and, you know, other people have put their hundreds of hours into making a film, only for... What the hell is this? Only for, you know, people to go, oh yeah, Moana, I watched that, I put that thing on for white noise so my kids will shut up. And it's like, if you're the director of Moana, or, you know, someone who worked on that project, and put a lot of effort into it, you know, I can't imagine hearing that would feel good. Because you're essentially telling them that, you know, you're no different, like, what you made is no different than the recording someone did of, like, the sea. Or, like, you know, when someone makes just, like, rainwater to sleep to. Like, you're telling me that my thing that I made to you is the equivalent of listening to rainwater. And it's like I don't know if this is how... Oh. I don't know if this is how media should be consumed. I'm not saying that it's like, you know, oh, but what about the author's intent? Because, you know, I'm watching movies on a computer monitor. And it's like, I can tell you, my resolution, not what movies were intended to be watched at. But it's like, at least I'm paying attention to it, you know? Is that the new bar? Is that the new bar to pass? Like, simply just paying attention to something? Like that? Oh. Simply just paying attention to something, like, that's the new, like, thing you can brag about, right? Yeah, well, yeah, I know. I actually, I pay attention to my, the movies I watch. Yeah, I know. No, don't. You don't need to praise me. I know. It's like, wow. I guess that's kind of like... I guess that's kind of like the natural evolution of most media. Because I remember reading about television and how, like, you know, there's a big thing about how television is just meant for passive audiences. But, like, there was television that was just, like, mass-produced. You know, don't think about it, that kind of stuff. You know, like your Leave It to Beavers and whatnot. Where it's just, you know, have this on in the background while you do housework. Because television was initially meant for, like, you know, housewives. Because those would be the people who would stay at home. Whereas, you know, if you have a job, then you can't watch TV at your job. Although now you can, just bring your phone and, you know, have it on while people are, you know, coming up to you asking you questions. So it's like, but at least on television, there was like a feeling of trying to make an equivalent to the standard that you'd see in Hollywood movies, you know, in terms of writing. Whereas it's like, you know, and you'd even see that like well into just like the history of all television. You know, you see like these shows that have gone on for, like, it used to be, you know, like written stuff, like the sitcoms, like those would be the content that you're meant to consume passively. And then, like, in the 2000s, there was, you know, Big Brother or Super Nanny, where it's stuff like that's not even scripted, or, well, you know what I mean. Reality TV, that kind of stuff. And it's like there's a new form of passive content where it's like there's literally nothing of value to be found in this. And yet it's just, this is what people want, this is what makes the money. This is a very 3D land, or 3D world stage, by the way. So I just think, you know, is this just the natural evolution of all media? Is to, you know, pacify the audience? Like, who can pacify the audience the most? Not even your laugh, Dry Bones. It's Boo's laugh. Learned this from Mario Galaxy. How to defeat these guys. But anyway, there will always be stuff that, you know, there will always be things that are actually enjoyable to watch. Even if the industry's going to poo-poo-doo-doo, there will always be something that they make that's worth it. It might not be, you know, it might take a while. But they'll do it eventually. They always do. Oh. No, please. Oh yeah, this is 100% a 3D world stage. Oh! No, please. Oh, hey, flagpoles. Remember when Mario had flagpole? Here's Mario flagpole. I get it. It's training you for the final Bowser fight. You know, people talk about how iconic the Mario Galaxy soundtrack is, but honestly, I have heard way more of the Galaxy 2 soundtrack in just like YouTube videos or whatever background stuff. Oh! I understand. Oh. Mario! That's nice, Mario. Perfect. Why is he still going? You're supposed to be dead. Killed. The Bowser. Something... This is not the first time this has happened. Why is the video card freezing? Why? One second. There we go. I would really like to know why that is happening. Because I don't see any dropped frames or anything. So it's like, it's not a problem with like the stream, it's a problem with the video card. But it's like I don't have another video card. A portal to a new world opened up. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. The Mario. Okay. I need to eat something, so I'll be back. I also forgot to tweet out the stream. Fuck. 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 I'll do it when I get back. I'm back. Should tweet out the stream. Or, post it, because it's blue sky. No, not Bentley Systems Inc. Fuck off. Okay. Live on Twitch. Streaming Mario Galaxy 2. Then you always add a GIF. What the hell? What the? Dun 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 dun. You spell galaxy. Galaxy. They're all shitty GIFs. They're all from the movie. Mario Galaxy 2. This one will do fine. Okay, there we go. Stream posted. 'Cause that's what all good streamers are supposed to do. No. I don't know. Why can I go to the thing if when I click, then it just pulls up whatever the cursor does? It's like, why? Super Mario Galaxy. Dun. Dumbass. Oops. Okay, I see. No! Damn. You know they announced... Well, they announced it a while ago, but like that they had a new Pokemon game. You know, that Wind and Waves game? And it's like... I believe when they announced it, it was just like some random Twitter post or whatever. Just like the new Pokemon game is Pokemon Wind and Waves. And then it just had, you know, a couple of screenshots of the game, which I was personally impressed by, because it actually looked like a somewhat modern game. Because, you know, typically Pokemon games, you don't play them for the graphics. That's, yep. Insightful, I know. But it's like they announced it, and then there's just nothing. It's just, well, it's not that it's not that there's nothing. It's that there isn't, like they didn't, you know, it's not been shown off at any Nintendo Direct. This hasn't been a Pokemon Presents. Hasn't been a nothing. No, please. And I'm just thinking, That worries me. Because it's like, why haven't I seen this game in motion? And I was thinking, you know, okay, most graphically impressive Pokemon game so far. We've only had a couple of screenshots, and we haven't seen the game in motion. Oh no. Oh, how am I supposed to do this with the cloud power? I guess that's how. You know, naturally, it just makes me think that this game is going to run at the most abysmal frame rate possible. Because it's like, why else wouldn't you have... You know, the game's going to be out next year. Why haven't we seen it? Honestly. It's just like, I haven't even played, or I haven't even beaten a Pokemon game since Sword and Shield. And contrary to what many other people have said, I actually really liked Sword and Shield. Like, honestly, my favorite Pokemon game. Is that nostalgia talking? Yes. However, it's not unfounded nostalgia. Like, I had played, the Omega Ruby remake, and I also played Pokemon X and Pokemon Sun. And you know what? With all of these games, I played them when they came out, never finished a single one of them. I had... Oh. For all these Pokemon games that I have gotten, I have not completed any of the 3DS ones. Or just like any Pokemon one in general. And it was not until Sword and Shield came out that I had actually... That's nice that I did that. That I had actually played one of these games. Because then... It's nice. Because then, was Scarlet and Violet after Sword and Shield? Wasn't there another one? Why do I feel like there was one in between Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet? I just feel like there was. Was that me going insane? Sword and Shield, Scarlet and Violet. Is there only 2 Pokemon games on the Switch? No, right? Maybe that's because... Maybe I'm thinking of like Pokemon Let's Go. Like that's why in my mind there's more Pokemon games on the Switch. Because there was like the, you know... The red and blue and green and yellow remake. Because I did play that. I don't remember if I finished that, though. Maybe that was just, like, a time in my life where I completed Pokemon games, and now I've lost that again. So, I don't know, with Scarlet and Violet, I just didn't care. I also got ZA! Forgot I have ZA. I still have not finished it. It's like, wow. I guess with ZA, my problem was just... Like, it felt so placid. If that makes any sense? Now, admittedly, I got the Switch 1 version, even though I have a Switch 2, because, you know, it was a whole thing, it was an accident, because, you know, it was originally supposed to be a gift for my cousin, but then she already had it, so it was like, then it became mine, and she doesn't have a Switch 2, so it was the Switch version. So maybe if I got the Switch 2 version, I'd have been singing in a different tune. Why is there a tree branch there? But I don't know, the gameplay, it is just like... didn't really feel like there was any strategy to it. Like, it was still ultimately a turn-based game, because, you know, as long as you're mashing the button, then everything comes out about the same speed. Stop, Mario. Oh, down, down, da 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 down. Down, down, da 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 down. Some real Mario 64 geometry going on here. There is a weird amount of Mario 64 callbacks in this game, I will say that. Don't know what that's about. Oh, I see. I need to get the coin. It's so sad that smooth pipe ground pounding was not invented until Odyssey. It's like, it just feels so natural. But yeah, I think my problem with Pokemon games is just that they can get so just uninteresting. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. Like, there's just a point where I don't care about anyone. Like, anyone in the story, it's just like, I don't know. Like, why should I be going on this big adventure? Why should I be putting my time into this game instead of, you know, like, literally any other RPG made by literally any other video game company? Because usually, like, the ones besides, the game companies besides Nintendo, they're the ones who make the RPGs that have, like, actual story to them. Because, like Fire Emblem, Xenoblade, it's just... I just see those games and I'm like, why should I care? I just don't care about the story compared to, like, Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest. It's like, I don't really know how to fix that. Like, I don't play RPGs for the RPG mechanics. Like, honestly, like, I play Deltarune. You think I play RPGs because I want, you know, the bestest RPG gameplay mechanic ever? Like, no. I play RPGs because I like the story. Eggplant. Because that's the thing about Nintendo games. They don't really have captivating stories. The only ones I can think of, now admittedly, I have not played the big Zelda games that everyone likes. From my understanding, Majora's Mask is quite story-rich, at least compared to Ocarina of Time. And there's like an actual reason why people like it. But that just gets me thinking, like, oh. Yeah, I'm not doing this one. Like, if people think that the best games in the series are the ones that have a rich story, why don't you put more of a focus on story? Like, Nintendo's even making movies now, and the movies are just like their games. They don't have any sort of theme to them. They don't have any sort of message that you're supposed to take away. It's just watch Mario do his Bing Bing Wahoo, and Yoshi will also be there. Remember Yoshi? You like Yoshi. Remember when Yoshi did the funny thing where he does the tongue out, and it's like, wow, he does the tongue now. And then remember when the Yoshi ate the enemy? Isn't the Yoshi so cool? Don't you want to visit the island where the Yoshi and the Yoshi friends live? What's it called? It's, you know, the Yoshi Island where the Yoshi and the friends live. We're not gonna give any importance to any of this. It's just, you know, it just is the thing. We're not gonna try to have, you know, any set story or location or, you know, overarching theme, and fuck. That's what I get. That's what I get for talking. Because, I mean, that's like even... Like, okay, one of my favorite Mario games ever, Thousand Year Door. I played the remake. I loved Thousand Year Door. It doesn't really... Like, it has a story. Like, every chapter has a story to tell. And I think that's what I like about it. But it doesn't have... The game does not have any sort of, like, real messaging. Like, the final encounter and the final boss, it's not particularly, you know, tear-jerking or whatever. Like, the themes of the story thus far do not lead to anything in the final boss, you know? Like, there's no sense of, like, finality or emotion with the final boss of Thousand Year Door. It's just like, this is the final boss of the Mario game. But the rest of the series, or the rest of Thousand Year Door, did have some good things in there. Specifically, you know, I'm mostly just talking about Vivian. But there were other things I liked. Like, I thought the train murder mystery, that was fun. Why didn't you flutter? This Yoshi is going to piss me off. These Yoshis are pissing me off. I'm the original. It's like a weird delay to his flutter. Go in fireplace. No, never mind. The hell is this? Please. Thank you. But yeah, I think Nintendo's old adage of no stories in their games kind of needs to go. Although I just had a big conversation about how, you know, all media eventually turns into slop media. So I don't know, maybe they're doing the right thing. Maybe people don't want story. Maybe people just want Mario. Oh, hey bro, everyone left me behind. I had to hustle and get over here. Hey, guess what? I decided to look for power stars too. If you see me there, come say hi. I can help you save the universe. Oh, it's just me, it's Luigi. Okay, Luigi. But yeah, I just think there's a lot of potential to be had in a Mario story, because there's a lot of things. There's a lot of cool things in Mario. And it's like, imagine, oh. Wait, no, I can probably get star bits here. Like, imagine if, like, you know how Waluigi and Wario, they're like partners, but they're not brothers or anything, or any sort of like relatedness? Imagine if they had like a reason for that, and it goes beyond just they want money. Like, why does the Waluigi want the money? Does the Waluigi have some sort of tragic, you know, backstory about how, like, I don't know, his father was always disappointed in him? Like, the one time that his father ever showed him any sort of respect or admiration was when he could make money, so now he, like, that's what he values in life. Oh, something like that. Just like a something. Just like an any something. I'll take it if it's simple. It doesn't need to be grandiose. It doesn't need to be the most complicated thing in existence. It just needs to be. Like, everyone has to have some sort of thing that they want. Even if it's just, you know, a glass of water or whatever. Like, I want these characters to want something beyond just, you know, the yearn for adventure. Like, why does the Mario yearn for adventure? Is Mario running away from some sort of, you know, deep-seated issue, and like going on these adventures makes it so that, like, you know, he's doing something good, and he can say, you know, well, at least, like, I go on these adventures, and that improves other people's lives, but it comes at the cost of him avoiding his own life. Something like that. Kind of like Adventure Time. I just want Adventure Time again, if you could do that, please. Thank you. Uh-oh. I got this. I know Switch Block. I know how to handle. Ah! Please. I know my way around the switch block. There used to be millions of these. They'd appear like every other level in 3D World. Mario Galaxy! Yay! Yay! Oh no, a prankster comet. Cracked immediately. Oh, I see. I do not actually get closer to the boss by doing that level. And yet, I am glad I did it. What is this strange feeling? No! 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 I don't want to do this. I want to be here. You lure me in with colorful crayons. Yeah, I know. Okay, this might... Because famously, I hate tilt controls and motion controls. This fuck-ass music does not help. Like, this music makes me feel like I'm losing my mind. I don't know whose idea it was to have the music change depending on the speed of where the ball rolls. No, not worth it. Alright. Too fast. Please. Just like a golf ball. Just like a golf ball. Don't overshoot it. Alright. But also, watch out for the giant spinning saws that cut off the level. No. Killed. Please. Please. Thank you. I don't know, whenever they have those flagpoles there, it doesn't matter the direction I'm facing, I always feel like I'm gonna fall off. Yay! 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 There we go. The coins, the coins. And they've given me, like, at least, I don't know, 1,000 more of those. It's not exactly a scarce resource. Oh, I see. I'm supposed to go in here. Okay. So I need 28 power stars. I see, I see. Well, let me go to that prankster comment then. Super Mario Galaxy. Prankster comment detected. I see. I see. Oh. I have a limited amount of time. Alright. It's as shrimple as that. Yay. Alright. Well, I'm already here. I see. Damn, they were saying speedrun back in 2010. Why don't I just go the other way? Nope. Oh. Yeah, well, maybe if you didn't give me an unskippable cutscene. Ah! Why? Okay. Let's do this first. Okay. Someone is texting me. Please stop. I'm currently trying to speedrun Mario. There we go. Alright, what is it? Okay. Alright, well, I'm already doing all the other prankster stars, so might as well. I need 28. Oh wait, no. Still here. Oh wait, no, this is something else. It's probably one of those letters I didn't read. The Chimps Stomp Challenge. Oh. It's probably like the floor is lava, something like that. Get a high score of 10,000. Stomp on enemies and grab coins. You can match or top my score. Okay. Okay. Why would you have it like that? Haba. Probably could have opened up those rocks. That's nice. What the fuck is this? I see. Okay, it's not that hard. I was just about to, like, long jump off that bridge. Then I realized that would probably kill me. Okay, so you're supposed to just not input any movement there. What's wrong with this guy? Nope. Just starvets. Uh-oh. Why? Just killed me, I guess. No, I had it the first time. I had it the first time. I don't... This feels like the exact opposite challenge that would work in a Galaxy game. It's just like precision jumping, which is specifically why the spin was invented, because, you know, it's actually really hard to jump on the enemies in 3D. Because it's no longer a 2D game where there's only one angle that you can jump on them on. So it's like you have to... It's a different thing now. You know, when I start complaining about the game, that's how you know I'm like truly irreparably pissed off. Because then let's just have a circle with a bunch of things that do this. And then let's put a giant block in the way so that they can't even like see where they're going. Oh, I guess star bits count. Would have been nice to know earlier. Splatoon Raiders is coming out tomorrow. Yes, that's the end of the sentence. Oh no, it's on the goddamn no. Why is it on that stage? Am I going to stream it? I do not know. Kinda just want to play it on my own. I'm being... Oh, there's a bunch of... I just want to play it on my own, if I'm being 100% honestly. Because it's like, okay, so from what I've heard, you know, this might be a spoiler, but the game appears to be light on story. Which, to be fair, that's most... Besides, like, Octo expansion, that's most... Oh, it's a speedrun. Okay, that's nice. Splatoon stories. Need to focus on this. Okay. That's nice. Please. Please. Okay, the timer's gone. But yeah, I did get spoiled on the final boss because I have instinctual open up any spoilered image regardless of what the text says. Because it's just like I want to see the image. It's the brain rot brain again. The iPad baby brain. It just like no waiting. I just need it now. Okay, one more star. I'll do this one. The shadow lining. Get it instead of the silver lining. Not to be confused with Silver Mario, who is in fact separate from Metal Mario. Oh, hi, Luigi. There they are. Oh! I did not expect there to be so many of them. Oh, is that it? Oh, I understand. I see what they were doing there. Super Mario Galaxy. Yay. Okay, there we go. Now I can go in the pipe. It's time for pipe shenanigans. Yay. You know, I don't know why they made all this grass. on the Mario ship. Green. Green is the Luigi color. Why not have it be red grass? You know, just paint the grass red, kill it. Insecticides, pesticides, whatever flies. Don't matter as long as you paint it red. Okay, thank you. These guys look so weird in Galaxy. I guess it's because, like, in 3D World, they're not... Or in 3D World, they're just stuck to one plane. Like, they're locked to whatever slot. I like how you can only grab them when they're electrified. That's a nice feature. Alright, Yosh. Oh, you can throw it back at them. Usually you think of clown cars as like indestructible. Yoshi cannot eat Spike Ball. Not in this game, at least. If this was like a 1,000-year door, sure. Otherwise, no. So weird in the Mario RPGs when you can do things that you can't do in the regular games, and also kind of vice versa. Ah! Oh, I need a... Yeah. Wow. Unidentified fucking thing. Bad idea. Good idea. No. Maybe idea was not so good. That fucking hammer bro that I hate. Why are you spinning? That's the one thing that sucks in the Galaxy games, is when they just like start spinning around. Please, Yoshi. I need this. Princess Peach is kind of homeless. Hey, it's the Mario Party boss. I'm like 90% sure, like, Mario Party might not have sold as much as Mario Galaxy 2, but like more people have played Mario Party, whatever the Mario Party on the Wii was, more than Galaxy 2. Like whatever Mario Party that this guy was in, yeah, people have played it more, even if it sold less. please. There we go. What else is there to hit? Yoshi. Yoshi. Maybe I need to eat the bonsai bill? No. Oh. I understand. Almost, almost. Ah! Yoshi, I kinda need you. Okay, that's nice. There we go. Oh, and now I can hit Bowser Jr., allegedly. I understand the premise now. Okay, wait for the second one. Perfect. You got a star. Oh, okay. You got a star. You got the star. You got a star. Wow. Beep. Keep your feet right on the ground. Alright. I'm feeling all tired, so unfortunately, I believe it'll have to be a short stream today. Just the way it is. But yeah, I think Splatoon Raiders might sidetrack the regular streams a little bit, because that's a game that I kind of want to enjoy on my lonesome. Or at least not on my streamsome. Anyways, thank you for watching. I'll finish Galaxy 2 on stream. I'll promise that. Anyways, thank you for watching. And I'll see everyone at a different point in time. Thank you. Bye.